Hi, hello, welcome. Welcome back to another Onkruid video, welcome back to another unedited Soulstone Survivors video, where we are level 114 with the character already. The last run I did was a victory, I believe. Yeah, I think so, it was off camera, but the last run I did was definitely a victory. And I realized for sure that I need to focus way less on like those specific, cool, oh yeah, I'm going full missile build, I'm going full negative effects build, this or that. I just need to look for some strong synergies and then play according to the strengths of my specific build. Not just like rely on the damage to randomly come in, you know, but actually get my ass moving. Have some active input in there. Feels great to press that record button. I've been looking forward to it for a while. Really wanted to record some videos this weekend, and now, after doing all my chores, I repeat, after doing all my chores, quite satisfied with that approach to life as well. Still had to do some work stuff and also had to do some cleaning and taking care of some plants here in the house. Did all of that, and only now am I starting to record some videos. I hope to record like, let's say, at least five videos this afternoon / evening. That would be awesome. Some Soulstone, maybe some Noita again. Not really feeling the Noita at the moment, but that's all okay. Let's go for Shadow Orb for now. Might change in the future. I'm more looking forward to playing like a whole bunch of stuff, you know? And it kind of is counterintuitive to the fact that you see me playing Soulstone Survivors here, because this is episode like 105, 106, so that doesn't necessarily align well with the goal. I think Vicious Strikes is overrated at this point, at this difficulty. Doesn't align with the goal of variety content, but shut up. That's kind of like what I have to say about that. Shut up. No, what I am going to have to say about that is that this is just my comfort game, you know? This is the game that I feel great warming up in. Acid Rain's probably gonna get replaced. Chromatic Bolt might not be. I finally saw the strength of Chromatic Bolt. I know that when I was playing Soulstone Survivors a couple of months ago and all my friends were still active in it as well. What you saw right there, by the way, was the strength of Gathering Shadows. When they were all still playing it, they were all telling me like, hey, Chromatic Bolt really is amazing, you should pay more attention to that, and I never understood. I was like, why would that be so amazing? And now, only now do I realize that it gets upgraded by almost every type of upgrade you can receive. Some block power, never hurt nobody, little defensive upgrade as well. What I mean by that is that it is not only chromatic because it just applies a random negative effect from all the classes, so that it can apply a slow, a melt, a darkness, a poison, or whatever you want. It also gets upgraded by all upgrades of that category. So if you upgrade all fire spells, Chromatic Bolt gets an upgrade. If you upgrade all poison spells, Chromatic Bolt gets an upgrade. If you upgrade all fucking electricity spells, Chromatic Bolt gets an upgrade. I have lately noticed on the subreddit and on other locations as well, like my own runs by the way, that these little bunnies, that they are the strongest, that's like the strongest ability in Soulstone right now. There's definitely gonna be a singular focus, one of the runes down here, singular focus build coming that allows us to just go full on 6 frenzied bunnies in the skill slots, because I think that that's really like a very strong build. For now, I'm gonna leave it at this. We have a nice combination of the Chromatic Bolt soaking up upgrades from all different classes. We have some Arcane to Brittle. The Shadow Orb I might replace. I'm not sure with what yet, but if I see something there I'm like, oh yeah, we definitely need that, I will replace. Ooh. I think now we are definitely replacing it with something physical. Because a legendary upgrade is never anything to sneeze at. Give me some more block power, you know? I want to survive as well. I don't just want to deal out damage, I want to survive long enough to complete this run, to make sure that I gain a lot of experience. Because if you're new to the series and for some godforsaken reason you start watching a series at episode 105, welcome, first of all. Second of all, we are trying to complete the upgrade tree, the new skill upgrade tree in the new Soulstone Survivors update, which is not that new anymore, but I digress, for every single character in the game. What does that involve? That involves playing a whole lot of Soulstone Survivors, and that's pretty much it. It's just about having long runs and making sure that you do enough runs one after another. That's why I'm trying to play a bit off camera as well, just to make sure that it progresses a little bit faster. Hypothermia, sure. Merciless, absolutely. What I need to show you guys is the power excuse me, the power of gathering shadows. Once that comes up, we can actively, I'm going to skip active skills from now on, and I'm also just going to keep Shadow Orb. We can actively guide all of the little pillars that spawns into one location. And I have noticed in one of my last runs that is like an amazing boss killer. It works very efficiently, and it's some lovely stuff. It's just very easy to kill bosses like that if you dash around and move around at the exact correct time point to make all the pillars align below their feet. That's gonna be helpful. Great. Strong. It's definitely gonna be strong. Just like my heart has to be strong right now, because I am all alone in the scary city of Leuven right now, in the city I live in. All alone for almost 2 weeks, because my girlfriend impulsively decided to join her parents on their trip to Tenerife. It's okay. I mean, I'm very glad that she gets the opportunity to do that. Am I a bit jealous because I'm just gonna be sitting at work? Absolutely. Am I looking forward to the week? Yeah, also absolutely. But it's just, it might feel a bit empty and a bit lonely at times. I'm trying to fill up my agenda with a bunch of meetings with friends though, and that always helps. There we go, we aligned all of the pillars on the Incarnation of Fire, and it already did quite a lot of damage. I think we still need a lot of... No, Vicious Strikes, I don't want you. Maybe in that set of upgrades it was still the most valuable item. The most valuable option, rather. Maybe we just need some more area upgrades and cooldown upgrades, but as you can see, the lords are definitely dying. They are definitely dying already. Damage increase? No, just general crit damage, please. We love some crit damage. Make sure that our revives don't get popped. A movement speed upgrade is nothing to sneeze at as well. Attack speed for the chromatic bolt, and only an Incarnation of Fire is left, and it just straight up fell dead on the ground. Like... fucking who recently died of heart attack? Give me like, come on brain, give me so like Michael Jackson, very recently. Don't even know if it's heart attack. It might have been like a drug overdose, but I don't think the world even knows about that. All we know is that he probably molested some children, so he is probably not the best example to make jokes about either way. But I digress for sure. Being back in Soulstone. For now, we are not looking at too many of the abilities, because I have to turn down the graphic settings, otherwise both my computer gets fried and you guys are not going to be able to see anything. But in a while, it might be different. It might be a little bit different, just a tad bit different, you know? And that's because me and my buddy Krogerin are still shopping around, looking around to buy me a new computer. Not upgrades for the computer I currently have, because I would have to just replace everything. So that's why we're better off just looking for an entirely new PC. And we had some like decent ideas of creating like quite a strong computer, but today we kind of let hype get the best of us, and we shifted our plans into just building an absolute beast for me that I will be able to play games with, record with, edit with, and render with, and then also upload with for the next couple of years. Like 10 to 15 years is definitely the goal we are going for. I don't want to have to buy a new computer in like 7 years. And I think I have this computer for 8 years right now. It seems longer for me. And I still find it a little short to already go for upgrades. But apparently it's like a very, very normal lifespan for a gaming computer. And lifespan is maybe the wrong word, because it's not like it's broken. I don't know what popped our revive there. It's not like it's broken, but it can't perform that well anymore. It still works, but it doesn't actually do what we wanted to do most of the time. I bought Riders Republic a week ago, and I still haven't played it just because I'm so scared of it lagging, and I don't want my first experience of the game to be shit. I don't know if I'm gonna wait until the computer is here though, but I haven't even ordered it yet. First of all, I asked my accountant, like, is it okay if I see this as a job cost? And it might sound a bit scammy to you, but people are way worse in scamming than I am, I think, in that domain as an independent worker. And additionally, I use my computer often, very often for work. I use it to write reports, I use it to do some of my own accounting, some of my billing and stuff. I use it for my agenda, I use it to write a lot of emails, you know. It definitely gets used for work quite often. And it's not like it's then cheaper for me if I kind of see it as a job cost, but it makes it so that I have to pay less taxes at the end of the year. I think that's how it works. I'm not even sure how iets inbrengen in Dutch actually works. I've always just accepted that it's something you should do as an independent worker because that's one of the advantages you have. But I don't necessarily exactly know what it does, and it's just like that meme, like by now I'm just too afraid to ask, you know. After half a year of working in the branch, in the industry, I'm not gonna be like, so what am I actually doing with my money? I should definitely be like that, but I'm accepting the fact of life that it is just like that, and that you can't be in complete understanding of everything all the time, you know? I have to focus on how to be a therapist, how to deal with the problems that people tell me about, and how I can not let that personally affect me into secondary traumatization. That's enough to focus on. And it kind of incentivizes me to leave some of the other things about my job, like for example the billing and the economy side of things, to other people, whom I also pay for their services, of course. So I mean, it's way more logical that I leave it to them. We're dead. Yeah, we're dead. Gathered quite a lot of materials though. Don't really know what kill does, but okay, that's fine, I guess. Skill tree. Just give me like 4 random upgrades, please. Can we see what we were upgrading last time? No, I think last time we completely finished off a certain trail. It does seem to be the case. Critical damage modifier for Draconic Flame. That is okay. Multicast. Maximum health. We're gonna have to get it all, so it doesn't matter. I think I'm gonna go for multicast first though. Awesome. Thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.